May see some police activity around First Coast military installations, but don't worry, this is all just a drill.
Certainly. First Coast News' Shelby Danielson joins us now live with more on the security exercise that will be happening today. Pretty elaborate event, Shelby.
Good morning. Very lively starting at noon. You're going to see a flurry of activity out here and hear a lot of activity out here at the Navy Exchange Complex off Mayport Road. There's gates right here that are going to close. These businesses surrounding the Navy complex have been warned, have been told what's going on. A lot of people in the area know what's going on, but it's important to tell you about this so that you know if you hear gunshots, see fire trucks coming in here, police cars, FBI, 2 helicopters actually will be landing nearby in a Catholic church parking lot just next door to this complex. When you see and hear all of this going on, it's important to know that this is not a response to a certain threat or anything that's going on. This is an anti-terrorism exercise that has been planned. They have, very specific things that they'll be doing. I was told that they're going to have 2 gunshots fired outside. The rest of the shots will be fired inside the building. They're going to establish a perimeter. They're going to neutralize the threat. A lot of things that they would do in a real life situation. Now, these are things that they do year round. They do these active shooter drills, but this one is different because it's taking place off base. Naval Station Mayport is coming out here today, and like I said, with a lot of other agencies, but they're doing it as a nationwide effort. So installations all across the country are doing this active shooter drill. And coming up, I'm going to talk to a Naval Station Mayport emergency responder. He's going to be part of this today. He's going to give us an inside look and explain a little bit more about what we can expect, but it's important to spread the word so that you know this is just an exercise. Reporting live at Mayport, Shelby Danielson, First Coast News, NBC 12, ABC 25.
Okay, thank you, Shelby. You may see some emergency vehicles in the area later for a security drill. Our Shelby Danielson joins us live about the details of today's exercise.
Good morning, Katie. Not just emergency vehicles. We're going to have 2 helicopters landing here later today. This all starts at noon. These gates are going to be closing at noon, and this drill will last till 4 o'clock today. This is part of Naval Station Mayport's active shooter drill. Now, this is a drill that's taking place at installations all across the country, different kinds of drills, but it's something they're doing nationwide with the Navy and a lot of agencies. And I'm here with Deputy Fire Chief Jamie Shear from Naval Station Mayport to talk about exactly what his role will be, because while this drill is taking place off base, you'll be at the Emergency Operations Center on base.
Yes, exactly. I'll be part of a team that comes together at the Emergency Operations Center to help support the Incident Command team here. There'll be multiple mutual aid partners, Jacksonville Fire Rescue, Jacksonville Sheriff's Office, NCIS, FBI, and others that will come together here to have a unified command. And when they need resources, they request them through us and through their own EOC.
And why is it important to do drills like this and to do it off base?
Well, in the wake of San Bernardino and other active shooter events that have occurred, it's important for us to practice things like this, especially with our mutual aid partners. We have such great support from them to standardize our standard operating procedures, to improve processes, to improve communication.
And lastly, tell me what exactly will be unfolding here. You mentioned a couple of shots outside, some role playing. What will be taking place?
We'll be simulating that an active shooter comes into this parking lot during a normal shopping day, and 2 active shooters will come into the parking lot, shoot 2 people, and then go inside. I want to reiterate, they use blanks. No one will be shot. It's a very safe situation. Then they'll go inside and start shooting other shoppers. And just like a normal situation, any police officers that are anywhere close, when they hear there's an active shooter, they all respond and go in to neutralize the threat.
Chief Shear, thank you so much for joining us this morning. It's a scary scenario, but of course it's important for them to practice. Again, just to reiterate, this is not a response to any specific threat. This is just a drill. So if you hear gunshots, if you see the helicopters, the fire trucks and everything coming in, you will just know that that is a part of the drill here. We're going to have more coming up throughout the morning, more of course at 6 o'clock. Stay with us. For now, reporting live at Mayport, Shelby Danielson, First Coast News, NBC 12, ABC 25.
Thank you, Shelby. Remember, at all of our Navy have activity at many of our local bases this morning. If you live in the Mayport area, you may actually hear some pretty alarming sounds today, and you may be wondering what in the world is going on.
But hopefully no need for alarm. It's because the Navy, again, as Patty mentioned, conducting some real-life training exercises. First Coast News' Shelby Danielson live with more on what you can expect in and around our area today. Hi, Shelby.
Good morning, Patty and Lewis. You'll hear shots out here if you're nearby. See fire trucks, police cars, helicopters. 2 helicopters actually will be landing at a Catholic church nearby, near the Navy Station, Navy Exchange, for Mayport. This is where that active shooter drill is going down. It's part of a Navy-wide effort to do drills over the next couple of weeks, but this is kicking off at noon. I'm joined with Steve Milliken with Emergency Management for Naval Station Mayport. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning, Shelby.
Good morning. Thank you for joining us this morning. Tell me a little bit about how, in the light of San Bernardino and the Navy Yard shooting, how do drills like this evolve over time?
The evolution, we gather all of the lessons learned from the response, from real world or from exercises. We analyze that for any gaps that we may have in our preparedness or our response. We repackage that and then conduct another exercise to see if we fill those gaps.
Now, obviously, a big part of telling people about this is spreading the word that it's just a drill. But what's another reason why it's important for the public to know that you guys are doing this drill today?
Definitely public safety. We want everybody to feel comfortable that we have prepared, we have practiced our response, that we're collaborating with our civilian partners. Jacksonville Sheriff's Office with Sheriff Williams, JFRD with Fire Chief Centerfit, and of course Duval County with Director Woodard. We all work very well together. We have to communicate together. It's one community, it's one response. So we just want the community to know that we're doing this not only for the Navy family, but for the civilian family here in Jacksonville to keep everybody safe.
Steve Milliken, thank you so much for joining us this morning. And like he mentioned, several agencies will be involved with this today. So if you hear those shots go off, if you see those helicopters, do not be alarmed. This is an anti-terrorism practice. Again, this practice is taking place across the country, but this one specifically is an active shooter drill happening here starting at noon, lasting till 4 o'clock. We're going to have more details coming up at 6:45. For now, reporting in Mayport, Shelby Danielson, First Coast News, NBC 12, ABC 25.
Thank you,
All right, Shelby. Yeah, that's an important update. We appreciate that. Now, Port area, you may hear some pretty alarming sounds today. Perhaps you wonder what's going on.
Yeah, it's all because of a Navy drill. They'll be conducting some real-life training exercises there and at some other Navy bases, too. First Coast News' Shelby Danielson joins us live with more on what you can expect today. Shelby?
That's right. Good morning, Patty and Lewis. If you're anywhere near Mayport today, you're going to hear a lot of loud noises and see a lot of activity at the Navy Exchange. At noon, they will be closing these gates. You won't be able to access this area. And they're going to have about 100 people from JSO, from the fire department, FBI, and they're going to be flooding this area, conducting an active shooter drill here at the Navy Exchange. 2 shots will be fired outside. You'll hear those if you're in the area. And then other shots, of course, these are all blanks, will be fired inside. And, of course, these active shooter drills aren't anything new, but the difference today is that this is being done off the base. Now, usually these are done on the base, so that's why, we're trying to spread the word, because you're going to see a lot of activity out here and you want to know that it is just a drill. There's actually a Catholic church near us as well. 2 helicopters will be landing at that Catholic church, so you're going to see a lot of fire trucks and everything in this area. Now, I've been speaking with Naval Station Mayport officers all morning, and they said, in the wake of shootings like at San Bernardino, the Navy Yard shooting, these types of incidents can teach them a lot. They assess the situation, how they were handled. They see what works, what didn't work, and they can really evolve their drills over time. Now, nationwide, Navy installments all around the country will be doing drills over the next 2 weeks. So you can expect more drills to unfold in the coming days. But today at Mayport, you'll have a lot of activity over here. Remember, it's just a drill. Reporting in Mayport, Shelby Danielson, First Coast News, NBC 12, ABC 25.
Shelby, thank you. 6:54 is your time.